This is our 5th call. I'm gonna start the calls. We start last March. Yeah.
Yeah, 5th.
So, last Friday, it was me and Anna talking about how we wanna start the research on articles. We had 2 calls last week because of the time in the calendar. We had some conflicts with other meetings, so we did 2 hours call for one group. We did 1 hour for one group and another hour for another group, because of the conflicts between other calls in TEC. So the first part of the call last week, we talked with a psychologist. He has a lot of expertise in psychology for organizations. So he's gonna be helping us also, and he's coming for the gravity training to lead a session. Let me see if I have the gravity. I don't know if I think the document is in the gravity channel that Anna and Huam were working on what we're gonna have during the gravity training, the study plan. So yeah, Ignacio is gonna talk about organizational psychology next month for the training. And this is really cool. We are really excited to have him with us. So we were gonna start looking for articles, and our focus was mental health on technology information workspace, implement psychology on organization, remote work, burnout, social psychology in DAOs. And this we are gonna search on Medium, Twitter, Gitcoin website, Harmony website. So we are in the first, in the second part of the research. In April, we had our first part that we integrated the research team, and we lined up what we were expecting from the research. So the team for the research, it's me and Anna. The contributors, Juan, Humberto, Durgadas, Levi, Morgan, and now Ignacio. They're gonna help us reviewing what we are doing, giving us some idea, and yeah, help us with anything they think needs help or that we ask for help. So now we are in the second part. So we're gonna categorize our research to organize what we are going to look for the scientific theory, and put the articles together in a Google Drive. So we have the Google Drive link here. And this is the American Psychology Association website. That's where psychology has base. So like if we want to do a research we have to follow their instructions. And they also have a lot of interesting articles available. I'm gonna share this document with you all. I just posted on the Gravity group. Does anybody have any questions now until here? I'm gonna count to 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No? Okay. So yeah. Anna, did you do any research during this last week that you want to share?
I found 3 studies about our domain, but I haven't read them yet, to be honest.
Okay, it's all right. We can put in the Google Drive, and we can just like put all the articles that we found interesting there, and then we can go through it during the month.
Okay, cool. I think tomorrow I post them. Today I have some time to read them.
Yeah, sounds good. I found some, and then transitioning between the computers, I lost them. Boomer. So I'm gonna have to look for them again. I have to go through my history on Google and see where did I find them, because I was like going through all this networks trying to find good articles.
I guess
Yeah,
until sorry.
you go.
I guess until the last of this month, we should have the studies/articles, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yes, that's what we are expecting. And then when we have all that and we read it all and we see each one is interesting, what do we want to keep? What do you want to not consider? And then we start writing down our plan. And then for next month, we want to have the survey. So we're going to apply a survey about how people are feeling on remote work. We don't have the questions yet because that's what we want to search for on the articles and see what are the good questions. So, me and Anna, we are both psychology students that we are very interested on starting a psychology on Web3. I wanna see how can we bring psychologists to Web3 so they can work on Web3. That's something very new that we don't have much access to.
Bianca, where was the study plan you just showed us? I don't see the link.
I just posted on the Gravity channel.
I see the Implementing Psychology in Web3 document.
Yeah, that's it.
Didn't you have a plan for each week who's doing what, that kind of thing?
Yeah, it's when you open it, it's gonna be on Friday, March 25th. Did you get it?
Yeah, that's each month. I just saw the other document of each week who is doing organization psychology, who is doing
Oh,
softball.
the gravity training?
Yeah,
Yeah, got
and
it.
that's yeah, okay.
Okay, I just posted. So that's for the third gravity training study plan. We are
So
still working on that.
oh, what is the training aiming for?
So in gravity, we do the trainings that are for everybody that's an interest in become a graviton. So being a graviton means that you have this knowledge that we're gonna go through the training, and then you can become an active graviton and work with gravity.
Okay. And another question is, I saw the
Yeah,
research
we do
topics of
conflict resolutions. Uh-huh.
okay, so graviton is for conflict resolution.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the research, there's things about like remote work, burnout. Is this research topic sounds more like how to remote work happily, how to work in Web3 happily. Is that like the research topic?
Yeah, it's how can psychology help people that are in Web3, basically.
Um, it just I'm not clear. Do we have like research questions, or we still just
Yeah,
vaguely surveying?
we want to get there. That's why we are looking for articles first.
Okay.
So then we want to create questions, but we want to create good questions. That's not vague and it has a meaning. So we can apply the survey and see what comes back from the community. And
Oh, so the
we don't
survey.
have the questions yet because we are still learning about what are the other things that can be involved on it.
Okay.
And we just published an article about gravity. I just posted it to on the gravity chat.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, we are just starting on this research. We have, if you go to the implementing psychology document, if you go to the Google Drive, you're gonna see PowerPoint.
Yeah.
That's the presentation of the research,
Okay.
explaining how we got here.
Great. That's helpful.
Yeah, if you want to, I can go with you.
Um,
It's up to you.
it's okay. I'm just quickly looking through it.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, today for the call, I don't think we have a lot to discuss. Honestly, I've been very busy this week, packing because I'm moving back. And then I got the articles, and then I was switching between computers and I lost them. So I came back to the old one.
Do you feel anxiety?
Yes, totally.
Uh-oh.
This means you're normal.
Yeah, no, I'm okay. It's just the transition. I'm getting used to it now. It's the third time or the fourth time in 2 years that I'm doing this.
Hmm.
I'm moving back to Brazil. I'm from Brazil. Um, I'm in New Jersey right now, living with my fiance, and then we go back and forth. Now I am going for good until I finish college because the college was being online because of the pandemic, and now it's gonna be back in person. While it was on this flexibility to be moving, and then now it's in person, so I need to go back until I'm done. But hopefully, I'm gonna be done by January.
I think you're lucky because here is only online. And I'm so mad.
Really? But why? Sorry, Bear. I couldn't understand you. Well, we don't know. Now he's gonna move down to Brazil, and then he wants to be there for at least a full year, and then we'll see what happens from there. Yeah, he loves there. He's been there before. Um, but we'll see. Yeah. Anna, why you don't like? What do you want to be in person? I'd rather be online than going to college.
Because I'm more and more anxious because I don't see people. And I don't know.
Hmm.
I want to go in person.
Yeah.
I think the interactions are more honest in person.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
And the understanding is different too.
Yeah, but I don't know. I understood during pandemic that I am an online person, so I rather do everything remote. I am involved in so many projects that if college goes back in person, it's gonna be a lot.
I think it depends on how you are as a person. Me as a person, for example, I'm a very active person. I'm going out every day, I do exercise, I'm singing in the house, I don't know. And for me, not to interact with people in real life, it's something awful. I mean, I interact with my friends, but it's not the same.
Yeah. No, I'm lucky that like my family lives close and I have my boyfriend and that kind of stuff. So the people that are important to me that are that really impact my life, they're close and then we see each other. So that's good. And my close friends too. So I don't mind just being online.
Yeah, for me, it sounds like you're a cozy person. No judging.
Yeah, I definitely am. I am. I don't know. I am a stay-home person. I don't like to go out a lot.
Maybe you're a cat.
Yeah. But yeah, guys. If you have any questions about the research itself, I'm sorry we don't have a lot of updates today. But for next week, I think we're gonna have more. I'm gonna be better situated and focus more on getting it done. I don't know if
Yeah.
Anna, do you have any other updates from your ending?
Not yet, but I will have tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, we can put all the articles there. And if any of you find anything that you see that's interesting that can add to the research, feel free to contact us or just post it on a Gravity channel or even in a Google Doc or in a Google Drive. Feel free to do it. This research is for all of us. Hi Durgadas, how are you doing?
Hello.
So long that I haven't seen you.
Yeah, I'm sort of reluctantly coming back somewhat just because I'm having some real issues in my relationship and I'd probably have to leave. So there's a lot of things going on that made it so that I didn't feel like I could properly contribute. I basically pulled out of almost everything I'm doing just because I'm
Sorry to hear that.
dealing with this. So yeah, so that's going. So I'm just kind of coming back to say that just to hang out a little bit, see where everyone is.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. And if you need to talk, if you need anything, we are here open to.
Yeah, thanks. So you guys are having meetings earlier, I guess, than I'm used to. I don't know what you're meeting about, and I don't recognize a lot of the names.
So we are talking about researching psychology. And me and Anna, we are the co-team that are in front of the research.
Okay.
Yeah. So we were just talking about how the research is going. And we shared some documents in a Gravity channel. I can share my screen to show it to you. Oops. So we have this Google Drive. We have this Google Drive where you find the Implementing Psychology doc and the Psychology in Web3 PowerPoint. where we have the presentation about why we're doing this research, and then the document, it's about the meetings that we were having every Friday. And we have documented these 2 meetings. The first meeting that we have here, we don't have all of them. This is the 5th meeting we're having. And this is like the roadmap for now that we are working on. So the first part of the research, we were integrating and building the research team, lining up what we are expecting from the research. So we wrote down our expectations, and the team that's really in front of it, it's me and Anna, and the contributors, Juan, Barto, Durgadas, Levy, Morgan, Ignacio. You're here because we remember that you wanted to be involved on it.
Yeah, I
And
pretty much don't talk about anything but that the whole time I'm here. So
yeah, we knew you were coming at some point, and you have a lot to add to with your experience. And we are happy that you're here, but we also understand you're taking some time for yourself, and we respect it.
yeah,
So we have some of the expectations that we talked about. It's to have something that's formative for Web3 space, and we want to publish the research. You want to be able to measure progression over time. We want it to be replicable. We want to implement psychology, bringing psychologists to the space. We want to raise awareness. We want to talk about work-relatable things that we suffer mentally, and we want to have good practices. With the research, this is things that we thought was important to be in mind. And then with the first month that was over, now we are in the second phase. So we are categorizing our research to organize what we are going to look for the scientific theory, and put the articles together in a Google Drive. So last session, we discussed what we want to look for in the articles. So we are looking for mental health on technology information workspace, implement psychology in organizations, remote work, burnout, social psychology in DAOs, and then we're gonna look for that in Medium, Twitter, Gitcoin website, Harmony website. It was just some ideas.
Can I ask a couple of questions?
Sure.
I don't mean to derail you if you're headed somewhere. So I think
No, you're good.
I've got to go to a meeting in 7 minutes. So I just wanted to get out what I was going to say. So, so what's really present with me recently has been scientism. Do you know what I mean? And scientism is a very pervasive thing in this space, right? Because technology is the deity here, right? So science and scientism are, what do you want to say, pretty prevalent too, if you know what I mean. So my whole thing is just trying to sort of look at the psychological shadow of things. Do you know what I mean? So when we talk about science, science has its own shadow. So I just wonder, you know, about that a little bit. I haven't, looked at the document, too much, but when I look for the word shadow in this document, I don't find anything. Do you know what I mean? So um, I do wonder about that. Um, so it seems to me that my primary involvement in the cultural build has been to sort of try to shine a light on things that a lot of people aren't thinking about. I think we started with a cultural build, and because I've been here like a year and a half, maybe I've got a bit of an arc of the thing, but um, you know, this sort of shadow psychology stuff seems to me to be, the crux of a lot of our mental health issues. Plus, I've also done, a bunch of looking at this, so I do wonder about that, and I just wanted to kind of bring it up as a part of what we're doing here. And so, research,
Mhm.
like, I don't know, like, um, I, I'm a little bit skeptical of the word research also. So I don't know. It's just interesting.
So we want to do it more in a scientific way. Um, so me and Anna, we are both psychology students. I in my last year. Anna, correct me if I'm wrong. I remember you're in your third year, or fourth, something around that.
Right.
Okay. And we are both psychology students. We want to do more scientific research. So that's why we want to go through articles, because we want to publish it. We want to have this document not just for Web3, but because we found that we don't have information on the academy. So we're looking for people that can help us with that. So I'm talking to some of my teachers so we can do it correctly and also ethical. That's a point that's very important to us, to do it ethically correct. And Anna too, she has some teachers that she can reach to.
Well,
And we
Omega Group
have,
is almost entirely concerned with ethics, and
I'm sorry?
the Omega Group is almost entirely concerned with ethics. That's literally the whole thing. So I don't know if you guys have seen the Omega Group, and I would say that Subnem, who runs that, said that there's about 80% of what they do in the Omega Group comes directly from stuff that I've been talking about in terms of ethics. So I don't know if that was on your radar in terms of
Yeah.
they are doing a lot of research in that group in terms of ethics and other stuff. So that's
Yeah,
kind
Juan
of
told me that they do a lot of things around the ethical category and stuff. But unfortunately I cannot go to their meeting because I have class in the same time. But he told me to go there and try to talk to them. I just didn't have time to do it yet because I'm moving back to Brazil and it's been kind of crazy for me. But next week I'm gonna be more situated and everything, and I'm gonna be able to focus on it more.
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna contact them about it. Yeah, thank you.
Well, I'm just saying that I'm kind of a bridge, for both of those groups too.
Oh, you are in Omega too?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is that I don't know that Sebnem, who runs the group, basically said that 80% of what they're doing in there is because of my involvement. And so also
Oh,
Gravity, I've been
awesome.
with that since the beginning. And I guess, part of the thing I'm trying to point out is I've done a whole lot of work around a lot of these things. So I'm just,
Yeah.
so when you're talking scientifically, I'm a bit skeptical because I get that that's what you're trying to do in school, but there's a whole lot of sort of colonized things in there, and I do a whole thing on decolonization. So I don't know if you guys have watched those videos. It might be a good sort of starting point, because I break down the psychology and even the neuropsychology of how all this works. And so,
Okay.
I'd be happy to talk to you about it at some future point. I do have to go to a meeting, but I just wanted to pop in and say hi
Thanks for
and see
coming.
who you guys all were, now that I saw that you were meeting. So I'll try to keep an eye out for you guys on Fridays and pop in when I can. So
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming. Take care.
Okay, bye.
All right. Yeah, so that's something that it's good that he pointed out to go to Omega, who also talked about it. And yeah, I think it would be nice to go through some of his videos then and see something about decolonization. I haven't seen any of it, to be honest. But I think it's important, so more information we have and we can get, I think it's better for us. Yeah. Yeah, I'm totally down to do that. Anna, what do you think?
I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
Do you think you can go to one of their calls? Do you have the TEC calendar? Yeah. It's 2 p.m. on ST.
Send you the calendar. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good way to situate the call. Yeah, it's a lot of time zones. I get confused myself. Just yesterday, I had a meeting at 5 a.m. I was like, oh my god. Yeah. Anna, were you able to locate the time for you?
Sorry, what time?
So, do you have the TEC calendar? I think it's
Yeah.
easier. Yeah, so if you open it, what
Yeah, it's
time?
all.
So it's the Omega working group. Do you think you can go to the call?
Um, wait.
Next week, actually, I think I don't have class at that time that I usually do. I think the teacher, my teacher's gonna get surgery. I think it's next week, so I think I can go. next week and try to talk to them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's cool. Is this the one that says animation and video? Oh, got it. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Oh, they have a lot of calls that they're not in the calendar because I usually just go to the calendar. Mm, awesome. Are you involved in Omega too? Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Really nice. Yeah, I know how hard it can be to like come to TC and try to figure it out your way. I remember that part. Hmm. I feel you. Yeah, I totally get it. TEC was my first contact with Web3, was my first interaction, and I remember how hard it was because I love the concept. I love everything that I was hearing, but I couldn't understand a lot also. It was very confusing. Yeah. Yeah, I totally get it. But that's so cool. I'm very happy that you are involved in Omega and you're doing all these things. Mhm. Yeah, totally. You're rocking it. Thank you. You are welcome to come to our gravity calls. We have on Tuesday we have the practice group talking about deep democracy and liberating instructions. On Wednesday we have the coordination call. We are now talking about the gravity training. That's gonna happen the end of this month. You're more than welcome to join us during the gravity training. I just posted in the Gravity channel our study plan. It's not official yet, but it gives you an idea. And then yeah, on Friday we were talking about implementing psychology on Web3 and welcoming everybody that has something to say. And we are also creating safe spaces. So if any issues that you have, or if you want to just talk to somebody, you can come to any active Graviton and talk to us. Yeah. Yeah, it's super exciting. I love it. So yeah, I think we can end our call. And then do you have something to add? I see Alchemist joined us too.
For now, I have no questions.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody for coming and joining us. It was very nice having you here. Thank you for the conversation and listen to me talking about my moving and my packing.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, thanks guys. Have a great weekend. And I see you next week.
You. You. Bye.
So take care guys. Bye.
You too. Bye.